Junkman's friend, the real Morgan. In a world where the devs brought you the one that's only on Apple Arcade, and everyone was enraged. Sure, it was pretty cool for guys like me and Viduk, but everyone on Android is now pissed. And then they wind up with this. Very divisive, to say the least, of course, as you might have known. And it's got a few bugs, but it is pretty fun, but very, very hard. And the stupid shortcut pops up all the time! Hi, nerds. Welcome to Junkworld. Welcome to the soft launch. It's in beta, and it's been getting a lot of attention. Why, you might ask? Because everybody's been hating on it. Yes, pretty much everybody. Ultra hatred everywhere. There's some good constructive criticism, but just look at these reviews, man. Either you love it or you hate it.
I hate it, but I love it.
So let's do a loving challenge video. Can you beat Junkworld beta with just beta towers? First, we have to define what alpha means. So in my opinion, it's Rangers, Big Bertha, and Tesla right here. Whoops, I mean machine gunner, mortar, and flamethrower. Yeah, they're pretty darn good. And then there's Sniper, but her AI is a bit questionable. And yes, I think that this loadout, even though it's pretty aggressive, works really good, unlike everything. So these are strictly forbidden.
No, this is forbidden.
So let's get back to the gameplay. This is definitely one of the harder levels. We got some tornadoes and some leakages from these biker guys that keep on sneaking through. But at least we get a lot of help because I'm not limiting the tactics. And these gals have some high DPS. They just wreck everything. The planes are fun. Whoops, I let some guys slip through. That's okay. If you backload this level, it's easy to do it. No lives lost. If only we had some good AoE, but we barely have any at all. The green blob things can do it a little bit. The saw blades work slightly, but I don't really count them. Alright, so on to the next level. We're getting ready to be annoyed. So annoying! I can't count how many times I do that. And we're trying to deal with these annoying enemies as it is. It's frustrating enough. This gameplay is insanely difficult for the first, I don't know, entire day if you play it like crazy. It takes a long time to get good at this game and figure out like what's happening, and some of the AI is broken, some of it seems weird. So you're just juggling with everything. So when I'm doing a limiting challenge like this, we have to get creative. But the game does throw a decent amount of choke points at us. And just like we know from the Kingdom Rush games, whenever you have a really good choke point, especially when there's only one exit, you can dominate, even with some weak planes. Oh yeah, die. That's the good stuff. I love this music. Makes me so happy. Now on the Wastelands map, the motorcycle guys are definitely the worst. There's the small ones that go really fast, and the big ones. We got some chainsaw guys here and there, but some of the most dreaded enemies are in the next world after this. So everything's looking good so far. Nothing too ridiculous, but some guys annoyingly do parachute in like that, and the accuracy is not OP of some of your abilities, but we make do. Take it and run. I like this tactic a lot. It's just like a machine gunner, which is not allowed, but the machine gunner is arguably the best tower in this game, even with its low range. So if you're having a hard time in this game, make sure you spam, and I repeat, spam your freaking tactics as much as you possibly can, because they're like the only thing you have keeping you alive for the most part. And this is starting to get rough.
You hear me rolling, here comes the boss, man. Nothing like Mad Max.
Now this boss isn't really too bad. I'm using beta towers, all the like B tier towers. So he does go down quite slowly. He has like 3 phases of armor or something. Never even really noticed that until looking at this. But we take him out. Take that. The Wastelands were fun, but honestly, they were a bit too easy. So take that, Mad Max antagonist.
There may or may not be a copyright infringement.
Never mind that. On to the swamp. Now the Wastelands were okay, but the swamp gets extra difficult. Now, you have to take the choke points where you get them. Like I said before, when you get a choke point with only one exit, you better be 3-starring that level, no lives lost. No excuses, okay? I'm just trying to maximize my stupid beta towers. I got that dancing tower that buffs everything around it, but the radius isn't that big. It only buffs by like 20 or 10%. It's frustrating to use. It does allow you, with its special ability, every 60 seconds to drop some weak planes on people, but you just have to make do. And then the thing that looks like Blazing Gem, the Mad Chemist Tower, or whatever it's called. No, that can't be right. Mad Scientist. It's not strong either. It's the opposite of Blazing Gem. It's Beta Gem. But it is slightly better than having nothing, so just plant it and hope that you can make do of it. Now, for these dreaded heathens, the Gator Riders. They take forever to kill. They insta-kill like any of your guys. Look at this. Look at this garbage. They can snipe with their shotguns? What? What is this, Florida? Nothing takes them down. 2 of my tactics, a bomb, and a saw blade tower. Pain. That was terrible. So levels like this are just insane. Nothing works great against these guys. You can stall them a little bit with our green blobs. Those are pretty nice. But they do get insta-killed sometimes. I don't quite understand it. They're just difficult no matter what. These enemies suck. Stupid Android screen. Die. Die, Gator. Die. Oh, hard times. At least we made it through. Still, these planes, I love them. They're keeping me going. Seriously, screw Android. I get that stupid shortcut trying to exit out of the screen like 24/7, and you're constantly dropping your tactics toward the back of the level to try to save your own butt because you made a mistake or the level's just ridiculous, like this part, and then you can't move them without it being like, oh, you want to exit out of your game and destroy everything live on your YouTube channel? Okay, and I need to comment on these hell deer. iPhone is greater than Android. 100% certified. That's the point I was trying to make. These deer guys are actually abominations. Every game has a different iteration of what they really are and what they look like and kind of how they act. But the abominations are frustrating. You have to kill them before they explode. They'll start their exploding animation, and you have to finish them off, or else they come back greasier than ever. And we don't have any AoE. We don't have any snipers yet helping us out. Even though snipers are allowed, I'm trying not to use them because they're pretty darn good, and this is supposed to be like a challenge. So I'm trying not to use them at all. And there's a lot of failures, guys. Like 40, maybe? Look at these abominations. Deer people come to life. I lose too many times. We have to come back to that level. So I'm going to go ahead and take a break. With the hardest level in the game. Insert a billion failed attempts here. And guess what? They're not here. You'll never see them. This is me kind of scrolling through some of them through my screen recording that I was trying to share. But there was just a ridiculous amount of failures on this level and the last level. This level was the worst. I could not beat it. I couldn't even get past wave 2 without my freaking snipers. So I had to bring them in. I'm sorry. I'm a complete failure. No, it's okay. They're allowed. I just didn't want to use them because snipers are really good. They're not as good as the 3 band tower, sure. But beating it without them would have been just so freaking satisfying. No. The first time I get here, and he's escaping? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Wait a minute. He didn't take my heart? My heart is still there. So much luck. Wow. We've finally made it to wave 3, guys. I've never even seen this wave on this challenge yet. And luckily, I found out, because I beat it here. I really genuinely do beat it here, using snipers for my first time. So they were just the magic ingredient, I guess. They're kind of the bane of Gator Riders because they have high DPS, or at least it seems like that to me, and they can insta-kill them from a global distance. Oh no, look at this. Look at this. Okay, how did he die right on the edge? Stupid droid. I got so much luck here. I don't know if it's a glitch. No frickety way. We're taking it. We're moving on. I won my first time, like I said. It's got to be impossible without snipers. I'm calling it. Swamp Boss time. Wave 1. Alrighty. Now, I've played this level a lot, too. The level before this that I just showed you with all the gators and fast guys is just absurd. I'm calling that one the hardest level in the game. This one's got to be up there, too. Maybe this is in the top 5 or something hardest levels. Maybe it's the second hardest level. You have to kind of memorize what the waves are doing, place things correctly, get a bit of good AI, and just pray. It's really frustrating. especially with these beta towers, man. This is a soft launch, so I'm using soft towers. That's my theme I'm going with. But these soft towers, they're rough, dude. The machine gunner would have been really, really nice here. Because that tower is freaking S tier. Probably. I don't know. I haven't ranked them yet. But the deer keep sneaking through, so you're moving your guys around constantly. Like, look at this. It's insane. I tried this level probably like 15 times or something like that. And finally, I'm starting to make it to the boss. And, am I using snipers right here? I can't even see in this stupid screen. How professional of me. But I figured out that if you spam everything you can to throw at the boss, when the boss dies, the level's over. So even if you lose some lives at the back, which I'm trying not to do, you can still beat him. So just throw everything at him, kill him, and then it kills all the soldiers. Because there's like 1 billion soldiers. And it works, guys. It works! Oh yeah, take him down, snipers. I don't care that I didn't want to use you and I feel like a failure. You helped a lot. Frick, yeah! You crazy son of a gun. We actually did it. So can you beat Junkworld Beta with just beta towers? Frick! Yeah! Yeah, just go ahead and sweep those snipers under the rug, okay? We did it. Thanks for sticking around, guys. Here's a free gift.